Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel at NDN TV Nigeria. Click on the subscribe button and be the first to get notifications.
Ogiame Atuwatse III has since been crowned as the 21st Olu of Warri Kingdom. But the controversy surrounding the Olu of Warri Stool appears far from over. This follows the continuation of two cases filed in high courts sitting in Warri and Asaba by Chief Ayiri Emami and Prince Oyewole Emiko, a contender for the throne who has been declared wanted for his alleged role in the disappearance of the over 400-year-old crown bequeathed to successive monarchs in Warri Kingdom. The successful nomination and subsequent installation of Ogiame Atuwatse III as the 21st Olu of Warri Kingdom notwithstanding, the battle for the soul of the Olu of Warri Stool remains. Prince Oyewole Emiko, son of the immediate past Olu of Warri, Ogiame Ikenwole, and cousin to the present Olu of Warri, is a major contender for the Olu of Warri Stool, who is praying a state high court in Asaba, the Delta State capital, to compel the suspended Ologbosere of Warri Kingdom, Chief Ayiri Emami, to pronounce him as Olu designate, in the belief that he is the rightful candidate for the throne. Prince Bernard Emiko, younger brother to the late Ogiame Ikenwole and uncle to Prince Oyewole Emiko, has since joined the suit to explore his own chances of succeeding the 20th Olu of Warri Kingdom. For his part, suspended Ologbosere of Warri Kingdom, Chief Ayiri Emami, had approached a Warri High Court seeking disqualification of the incumbent Olu of Warri on the strength of the 1979 edict. He's also challenging his suspension as Ologbosere by the Giniwa One ruling house. The case, which had earlier been adjourned, now comes up on Tuesday, the 28th of September 2021. While opponents of Ogiame Atuwatse III failed to secure an injunction to stop his installation on the 21st of August 2021, the two suits filed against the process of his selection and installation are still pending in the courts and awaiting judgment. In their respective cases, opponents of the newly installed Olu are relying on provisions of the 1979 Chieftaincy Edict, which provides guidelines for the selection and installation of an Olu of Warri. Section 2 of the edict provides that upon the passing away of an Olu, preference for a successor must be given to a son, brother, uncle, or grandson in that order. It further provides that in the absence of such relatives, any other relative who is a descendant of the last three Olus can be considered as possible candidate for the throne. The argument of traducers of the current Olu of Warri Kingdom is that he falls into the last category and should not have been given preference over other candidates that fall within the first and fourth categories of possible heirs to the throne. With reference to Section 4 of the 1979 Chieftaincy Edict, opponents of the sitting Olu of Warri Kingdom further submit that to qualify as a candidate for the exalted throne, an Olu's mother must be of Ishekiri or Edo origin. They are convinced, therefore, that the selection of Ogiame Atuwatse III was in violation of Section 4 of the 1979 Chieftaincy Edict. From the foregoing, it is up to the courts to grant the prayers seeking to dethrone Ogiame Atuwatse III on the strength of the 1979 Chieftaincy Edict, or rule in favor of the 21st Olu of Warri Kingdom, whose ascension to the throne of his forefathers was facilitated by the will of generality of the Ishekiri nation. In whichever direction the pendulum of victory finally swings in this case, both winner and loser will have to accept it in good faith. For as Nigerian lawyers will always say, judgment is delivered as the court pleases.
Inside the Niger Delta,